So that was what we got out of day one of the clinics. Day two was investigating a number of tree techniques. So here are my 4 samples that were takeaway from it. One is a pine tree that's built out of air conditioner filters with some ground scatter on top. 2 was taking a plant and putting woodland scenic glue on it, and again some ground scatter. 3 was your basic woodland scenics tree, and 4 was woodland scenics tree armatures with, I forgot what it's called now. I've got some kicking around somewhere too, but basically a fiber stretched over the top, and again some glue on top of that. So that was the tree session. Then there was another session about signs. So here was some dry transfers and just a paper sign on brick effect. That was quite good. Then we had a weathering session, so they gave us a wagon to weather. I've just wiped off on the side there to show the original colour, so I went with dull it down with some white and some dirt sprayed on the underframe there. So that was water colour sprayed onto plastic. And then we had the scratch building class where they gave us kind of a plan with all the dimensions on it. Somebody had then blown it out into all of the pieces we'd need to cut out of styrene. From that plan we then laid our plastic on top, styrene on top. There were small squares. All the additional lines on here were sort of reference points. And then here is my finished structure. I used a couple of different materials on here. A clapboard finish. The windows were from Tichy Train Group. And I reused the plasticard, the brick plasticard that had been in that sign class. So yeah, my first scratch building attempt. So that was day 2 of the class. A few other sessions I attended, but those were the ones I remember. So then I went to the show, which I posted, and went on a bit of a spending spree. So based on my airbrush class and weathering, I've invested in a trigger airbrush, had to get a hose for it. Then that meant I needed a cleaning pot, and I sprung for the paints. These were the same paints that we used in the class for weathering, so I got some basic colours plus then some weathering colours. Because I've done the scratch building, I stopped off at Tichy Trains. I bought myself some windows, doors and other assorted items. Got myself some wire for detailing as well, for handrails, etc. While I was there, bought a couple of buffer stops, American prototype buffer stops, which might be a bit of a giveaway as to where we're going. Got myself a low relief building for the modules. Very low relief, 3 inches deep. Got myself a oil tanker lorry, which I will try doing some weathering on. Got myself a tree kit and assorted tubs of static grass, 2 mil static grass. And finally, from that sign class, I got myself some decal paper, so I'll be able to make my own water slides. There's 5 sheets of decal paper here was $15. So that's it for the bit of the spending spree. Oh, and then I also picked up here, Woodland Scenics had a shaper sheet, let's try saying that 3 times quickly, starter kit, $10. It includes shaper sheet, the plaster, a bunch of liquid pigments, I got plenty of those anyway, a foam brush, and a stirring stick. So yeah, we're going to try that out on one of the modules as well. So all to come. Let's see how it goes.